It might be over almost as soon as it started. The Denver Nuggets dynasty, the team everyone thought was going to walk through the playoffs, they could be done. They genuinely could be done because of a really good Minnesota team. I do want to give credit to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Obviously, they're an exceptional team. But this video, we're going to be mostly talking about the Denver Nuggets. I'm going to be talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves in a video a little bit later today. But the Denver Nuggets are screwed. They're absolutely screwed. Jamal Murray clearly is not right. Not only is he not 100% right, the way the Minnesota Timberwolves are being allowed to defend him, he's never going to be able to do anything. They are guarding him like this is the damn 1980s. The Denver Nuggets can't score the basketball, lads. They can't score the ball. So fair play to the Minnesota Timberwolves with their unbelievable defense. But as far as Denver are concerned, there's obviously that clip of Jamal Murray dribbling through the, trying to get by the defense, and he just couldn't. And then flashes the money sign, which means we're possibly seeing a suspension in Game 3 for Jamal Murray. If I'm the NBA, especially with the Jonte Porter situation, with everything that's happened over the last year with the Rudy Gobert flashing dollar signs with the Jonte Porter stuff, the NBA has to do something about the conspiracies the NBA is rigged. They cannot let it go, a player flashing a money sign, regardless of what it does. It doesn't matter. Denver Nuggets aren't a big enough draw to rig a series for. I think the NBA are going to suspend him. I think the NBA are going to suspend Jamal Murray for Game 3. Do I think he deserves a suspension? Probably not, but I do think the NBA have to do something. Either that or it's going to be a huge fine. But I think we're going to see a suspension, especially because he obviously threw the heat pack right afterwards. Mike Malone not getting teed up for effectively chasing a ref. Like, the Nuggets seem to have imploded. Nikola Jokic is doing Jokic things, but that's not enough. It's not enough. He's not able to do what he does. He's not able to control a game the way he normally does. Because what Minnesota Timberwolves are doing is they're putting bodies on him. There are bodies on him, and then you've also got shot blockers on weak side. You've got the personnel to match up. The Minnesota Timberwolves have the personnel to match up to Jokic, and Jokic looks almost lost out there. He looks like he's human. For the first time in a year, when it's mattered, Jokic has looked human. Jamal Murray looks human. Aaron Gordon is fine. Michael Porter Jr. is fine. Like, these guys are his third and fourth options. Like, they're not going to carry you to wins. As not great as MPJ is playing. Aaron Gordon was minus 33 last night. They're still there. They're there. But they're two stars. Jamal Murray is now looking like regular season Jamal Murray. 8 points on 3 of 13 shooting is not great. Heck, even Jokic was 5 of 13 shooting. The man only took 13 shots in the game. So it is like the Denver Nuggets are stumped. They have no idea what to do. I think probably we see some sort of a change in the starting lineup because KCP doesn't look right either. I think maybe because they're not scoring the ball, the Denver Nuggets. Like, they scored, 80 points or something yesterday? I genuinely do think we see a switch where Justin Holiday comes in and then they have to run Jamal Murray purely as an off guard, because the amount of energy it's taking Jamal Murray just to do anything is crazy. Like, they got to make some sort of adjustments, but I'm not sure there is an adjustment that will beat this Timberwolves team. I really don't think there is that adjustment. Because if you're Denver, you've got a bunch of guys off the bench, and a lot of people be like, oh, they be missing some of their other guys. I don't think any of last year's guys would have helped them. I just think they're the team perfectly equipped to deal with Nikola Jokic, and they're going to be even better in Game 3 when Gobert comes back. That's the scary thing. Ant-Man is ascending, and they're just going to be so hard to beat that it might just be a case of Denver losing to a better team, which is mad to say. Which is absolutely mad to say. The only person, even Timberwolves fans, I don't think thought they were winning a ring. Henry the Blasian, 2K YouTuber, is the only person I've seen predict the Timberwolves winning. Fair, if they win the whole championship, fair play. I'm still going Dallas over the Timberwolves, but it could actually be a case of, one, maybe Denver aren't as good as we thought they were. maybe Denver aren't as good as we thought they were initially, because of last year's playoff runs. Although at the same time, like, they did have a really easy playoff run last year. They faced a not very good Phoenix team, a Minnesota Timberwolves team who hadn't clicked yet, and a Lakers team who got through the play-in. And then, so basically, they faced 2 play-in teams and a Suns team that were imploding, and then a Miami Heat team who were a play-in team. Like, they faced 3 or 4 series were against play-in teams last year. So maybe we just overrated them. Maybe we overrated this Denver Nuggets team. Either way, game 3 is the most important game of the year. They're not coming back down 3-0. They're really not. Could they come back down 2-0? Weirder things have happened, but with the way this Minnesota Timberwolves team is playing right now, I can't see it happening, especially because they've got an all-star coming back as well. They got an all-star coming back. I just don't see how the Timberwolves blow this series. And I don't see how the Nuggets somehow come back in this. Because if you were looking at like a fully, absolutely 100% firing on all cylinders healthy Nuggets team, you could think maybe they could rattle out 4 or 5. Or 4 of 6, sorry. But it's going to be hard to do. It's going to be really, really hard to do against this type of a team. And I'm not sure they quite have the personnel or the firepower right now to do it. As good as Jokic is, he's looked human for the last 2 games. He's looked human. And even though still probably the best player in the world, some good teams beat good players. And Minnesota Timberwolves are a hell of a team.